We don't need to focus on bigger. We need to focus on better. And if we're better, our customers are going to demand growth. Hi, my name's Devin. Today I own several multi-million-dollar companies. We started with $5,000 in a credit card. I don't know the easy way. I only know the hard way. Hey everyone, welcome to the Whiteboard Entrepreneur Podcast, where I give straightforward advice to fuel the entrepreneur in all of us. I'm Devin Dickinson, and today I want to talk about how better equals bigger. And I'm going to teach this not because I'm great at it, but because people have been teaching me this concept. And I'm going to tell you straight up, I stole this. I saw this on TikTok. I did not know this business case, so I'm repeating it. So forgive me if I screwed up a little bit. But I learned a lot from this, and I'm beginning to apply it to my companies. So I'm a growth person. I'm like bigger. We always got to get bigger. We got to be growing. Got to get bigger. And I'm always trying to grow my companies. And I'm a huge growth guy. It's one of the things that I think I do pretty well. But I saw this TikTok this week, and it was talking about Boston Market versus Chick-fil-A. So some of you right now are probably going, Boston Market? What is Boston Market? I've never even heard of that. Well, okay, good point, right? So Boston Market, let me give you a little history lesson. Probably late 90s, Boston Market and Chick-fil-A were both kind of entering the market. Both of them had this kind of Southern approach, very chicken-centric, and they were more or less indirect competitors, not direct competitors, but indirect. And they saw themselves, they kind of compared themselves to each other a lot. And everyone at the Chick-fil-A folks, as the story goes, are in a board meeting and they're like, Boston Market's growing and they're doing this and they're doing that and they're going to hit $1 billion, whatever. And everyone, like, they had this information about Boston Market, and they kept comparing themselves to Boston Market and saying, hey, we've got to keep up. We've got to grow. We got to keep up. We got to grow. We got to keep up. We got to grow. And I guess I had this long, drawn out, tumultuous kind of conflict with all the board members, and everyone was all fired up. And I guess the founder of Chick-fil-A sat quietly at the end, and then finally at the very end of the board meeting, banged his fist on the table and said, gentlemen, ladies, board members, all that we need to do is get better. We don't need to focus on bigger. We need to focus on better. And if we're better, our customers are going to demand growth. Our customers are going to demand that we get bigger. And this hit me, right? This hit me as an entrepreneur because I'm very focused on bigger all the time. Growth. And personally, I neglect a lot of times the quality and the back end and the processes, and I don't put value in that. I don't put as much value in quality. I put value in sales and marketing and growth and sales and marketing and growth. And Chick-fil-A took a totally different approach. They're like, no, we're going to be absolutely perfect and great at everything that we do. And that in turn will absolutely demand that we grow. The customer demand is going to make us grow. And I think about that and I'm like, wow, like how much can I learn from that? When I go back and I look at the companies I'm directly running or owning right now, how much care do I put into quality? How much care do I put into, making things better, improvements in the offering, and making sure that everything that we do world class? I can tell you I'm definitely focused on growth, but I haven't been focused on these other things. And so I personally have been challenging myself to that, to say, if we're going to do it, let's make it better. Let's always be improving the offering, the product, what we're doing, what we give our customers, how our customers perceive us. And that in and of itself will require that we grow. Now, what'd be great is if I can do that, but still have the growth mind that I have been gifted with, put those two things together. Wow, what could our companies do? And so I would challenge you to evaluate which are you? Are you someone more like me that's just focused on growth and sales and marketing and top line? Or are you someone that's focused on really providing great value and great product and great offering? And I'm going to challenge you that whichever side you're on, awesome, great. That's a gift, but we can't neglect the other side of the house, right? I have to be able to put care, and I have to put focus into quality. I have to put focus into the actual product and the growth and the offering, while at the same time utilizing my gift. Now, if you're someone over here that's all that you care about is the best offering, engineering, the coolest products, well, that's great. But you also need to be able to switch gears and think about, how do I grow this? How do we go to the next level? And my guess is, if you can find that perfect balance, boom, that's when you're gonna get the exponential growth, because both sides work. I can tell you that focusing on growth will work. I can tell you focusing on product and quality and customer delivery and engineering, all that stuff, that works too. But what happens if you can put them both together? If you can put them both together, that's when you stop having linear and you start having this hockey stick exponential growth. That's my challenge for you today. I'm Devin. This is Whiteboard Entrepreneur.